Welcome to Van Run 10. My 10s. Why did I buy these? That's right. These are going to be 10 albums. I've gotten very album crazy lately. I guess because I shouldn't have dug all these up today. But I dug out about a bunch of old cassettes. I mean, and right now this is what intrigues me the most. This is like the 6th video I've done today. I'm just trying to get some videos out there. I started the channel a long time ago. And I decided that I'm going to be more dedicated to it, and I'm actually going to try to make this thing work. I would love to become rich someday doing this, because I would just like to have a lot of money so I don't have to, live paycheck to paycheck. Excuse me. But I was looking through some of these things, and I'm looking at some of the albums that I had bought in the past, and I'm going, I don't remember this. I don't even remember this band or this group. I don't remember any of this stuff. So why did I buy these? And even looking at them, I still don't know why. So hopefully, maybe I'll have some realization while we're doing this. Notice the glasses. Again, I have to make sure I can see the little tiny numbers, the little counter that says how long the video is going to be. Does it make me look more intelligent? Or just more nerdy? Probably more nerdy. But let's go ahead and get right into this. And once again, my 10s, they're not top 10 lists necessarily. They're just 10 things grouped together. There's no particular order to these. There's, it's just 10 things that I wanted to show you, that I wanted put on video for posterity. Posterity. That's right, posterity. A little bit like posterior. I'm getting off subject. So the first thing we're going to start with is, we're going to start off with a group called YBT. Now you may wonder, well, what does YBT stand for? Well, I had to look at the side. It stands for Young Black Teenagers. Now, once again, these are albums this was released all the way back in 1993. So, way back in 1993, this was released. And I don't know why I bought it. Now, back then, I listened to a lot of rap and a lot of R&B. So, anything that came out, I would pretty much buy it. I would waste entire paychecks. Still young, still living with my parents. I'd waste entire paychecks and just go into Sound Warehouse and buy just tons and tons. Tons of music. I mean, I'd buy 10, 15 cassettes every single week. And this was one of them. That's right, 1993. You got to remember, I got out of high school in 1992. So I was at my first job. This was not a wise purchase, because I don't know why I bought it. I looked at the list of the songs, and I still cannot think, what First True Love Affair, Sweatin' Me, Plead the Fifth, Soul Wide Open, Blowing Up the Spot. Sorry, got to finish the whole thing. But none of those songs sound familiar. None of them. But I bought it. I paid $10 for this. Now remember, like I said, these cassettes, every one of these things basically cost $9.99, except for a double cassette. A dual cassette cost, a double album cost $20. But Young Black Teenagers, name of the album was Dead Ends Kids Doing Lifetime Bids. I probably said that a lot cooler back when I listened to rap every day. But Dead Ends Kids Doing Lifetime Bids. A lot of Z's. In fact, Dead Ends. Ends is E-N-D-S. They spelled it E-N-Z. Ends. Maybe that might be getting a little too extreme with the whole Z thing in the 90s. Now we're going to move to a totally different genre. I listened to rap in the 90s. I listened to rap in the late 80s. I still listen to a little bit of rap now. And I'm a fat white guy. And I'm old. And I wear glasses. Sometimes no contacts. I hate sticking things in my eye. But this is a country album. The name, Laurie White. Now for a little while I got into country. I used to hate country. I don't like new country. I don't like old country. I like country from about the mid-90s. And the only reason I like country from the mid-90s is because there was a girl I wanted to go out with at the time, and she liked country. So of course, I liked country. I actually found a lot of groups that I ended up liking, and a lot of country singers I ended up liking back in that time. Laurie White must have had something that I liked to listen to, but for the life of me, I don't remember what song it was. I don't remember. I know she's cute, kind of. The album is called Wishes. And right now, one of my wishes would not be to know why I bought this album. I wouldn't waste a wish. But, you know, it's somebody's fool. If I'm not already crazy, that's how you know when you're in love. None of these ring a bell. None. But I bought it. $10 down the drain. This one, I kind of know why I bought. It's called MC Serch. The album is called Return of the Product. MC Serch was part of a band called Third Base. Like most rap groups in the 90s, they kind of ended up going their own ways. Egos get in the way, or creative differences. So they end up going their own way. MC Serch ended up going his own way. Had an album. I bought it. I know why I bought it. I just can't remember a single song on this thing. So I kind of know why I bought it, because I was a Third Base fan. I did like their music, and I liked MC Serch's voice. But I look back at these songs, Return of the Product, Days in a Week. Once again, there's another Z. Can You Dig It? Which, you know, is Booker T's, you know, catchphrase, I guess. Social Narcotics. Scenes from the Mind. He has a song called Here It Comes, and the last song is called Here It Comes Again. Clever. No. Once again, I kind of know why I bought it. I just don't remember a single thing on it. This guy looks like me. His name is Kevin Sharp. This album was made, we're going to look it up right now. I'm going to look at this thing, and I'm going to tell you when it was made. I'm going to open the case. I hate it when I don't know. Kevin Sharp is a country singer. I'm assuming. He looks like a country singer. And if we look at the year, 1996, about my country time. And not the Lemonade. But Kevin Sharp. And this album was called Measure of a Man. See the bald hair? It's like when I shave my head. I am going bald. This guy shaved his head. He's cooler than me because he made an album. But I was big into country in the mid-90s. And, you know, to get all this in, so I bought this guy's album. I couldn't tell you why. I actually bought two of this guy's albums, and I don't remember any of the songs. Measure of a Man might have been the song that was released. Then we had a group called K7. I'm not sure why I bought K7. I don't know why I bought. Swing Bada Bada Swing was their main hit. I know this song. I kind of remember this song. But I bought the entire album, and I don't even remember liking the song that much, but I did buy it. And K7, once again, looks like another one of these R&B groups that had a little bit of rap mixed with their R&B. And I was buying all those albums. I mean, I loved groups like Riff, Boyz II Men, you know, even the early stuff of, you know, A New Edition. Stuff like that. I liked, you know, Johnny Gill, Ralph Tresvant. And K7 just kind of, you know, they must have, you know, scratched an itch or something. I must have thought, well, I love that kind of music. I'll love this. I really, really didn't. I don't remember. I remember Swing Bada Bada Swing. I don't remember anything else about the album. Still not sure why I bought it. For example, look at how they spell it. They do the Roman numeral for 4. That's right. Not only did they use an X for example, because they couldn't be bothered to put the E in front of it, and they couldn't put 4 as an F-O-R, or even just the number 4. They had to be really, really different. Roman numeral 4, IV example. IV example, probably, is maybe how I'm pronouncing it wrong. Maybe it is IV example. And I can't for the life of me even remember this group. I don't remember a song. I don't remember why I would have bought this. This album was made in 1995. The album was even called For Example. And they spelled that one correctly. For Example spelled correctly on the album, not the group. Somebody must have spell checked the name of the album, but not the name of the band. IV Example, you get an F for your spelling. So does Easy Gamer, which I do. So I am kind of a hypocrite. I've mentioned that in 3 videos so far. Now we get to another one. I kind of know why I bought this, but then again, I don't know why I bought this. There was a group called the Ghetto Boys. They were from the 5th Ward in Houston. So a lot of these groups have like posses and they give them their own rap albums and things of that nature. Well, the 5th Ward Boys got their own. They got their own album. I don't remember a single song on this. They have a cool Rottweiler in the back of the car there, but I don't remember anything about that. I love the Ghetto Boys, Scarface, Chuck D. I think his name was Chuck. No, his name's not Chuck D. Chucky. They called him Chucky. Bushwick Bill was actually his name. Chuck D was in Public Enemy. And Willie D was the other guy from Ghetto Boys. They all ended up going their separate ways. I've got all of their solo albums as well. Scarface did the best. He had the best songs. He even did something good with Tupac. Okay, now we're going to come to another person. We had 4 Example. Now we have Xscape. This is a female R&B group. Once again, I cannot remember a single song. There's a hummin' side and a comin' side. Comin spelled C-O-M-I-N, so don't get your mind out of the gutter. Seriously, get it out of the gutter. There's a hummin' and a comin'. So, hummin' and a comin' at ya is what the album is called. Don't remember a single song. None of the girls are even that cute, I don't think. No, well, one looks like she's 12. I definitely don't think she's cute. Once again, another one where they cannot spell out the name. They give it a number. $3,000. 3 Kids, Another Bad Creation, or The Boys Knockoff, $3,000. 3 The Hard Way was the name of the album. I don't remember a single song. I don't know why I bought it. But we're going to get to the last one. We're going to get real quick. I don't want these videos to go over 15 minutes. We're going to go to Tim Dog. Penicillin on Wax. Now, I don't remember a single song from this album. I know that one of his big claims to fame was he had quite the beef with a lot of West Coast rappers, namely Eazy-E, and Eazy-E kind of had an affiliation with Michel'le. Look up Michel'le. She had some good stuff. Weird voice, but she had some good stuff. Eazy-E had some great stuff. They kind of get it, he kind of has a beef with DJ Quick in this, and Tim Dog was kind of one of those people. I think he even went after Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg to a little bit. But Tim Dog, I don't remember a single song on this album. I'm sorry. All those other people have much more memorable music than you. You kind of faded into obscurity, even when you had kind of a beef with some big-time rappers that got you a little bit of recognition. It didn't quite work out for you. Wherever you are, Tim Dog, I don't know. I can't really say much for you. I think I enjoyed the album the couple times I listened to it. So, that's it. That's another one of those, why did I buy these? I can't still for the life of me. There's a couple of them where I was able to kind of think of why I bought it, but I still can't. Nowadays I wouldn't be able to justify the purchase. I wouldn't be able to justify the $10 for some of these things that I bought for one song or no songs. I can't even think of why I bought them, like K7 and For Example and Escape. I can't even think of the song, so what made me buy it? If you know why I might have bought it, let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe. I'm going to try to make more videos. There are going to be all kinds of videos. And to the troops, past, present, and future, thanks for the freedom.